healthcare customers, I'm Chef Don Hensley, and this is our cooking series, Chef to Chef here at Martin Brothers. Today we're going to be going over meat cookery. We're going to be cooking off some pork chops, fish, and chicken. All your favorites. Let's get started. So today we're going to be crusting some beautiful Alaskan pollock. We've let it thaw out. Look, you can see that purge, the water that was released from thawing underneath. We've got a clean pan to go onto here. We've got some potato chips, parsley, Parmesan cheese, and mayonnaise, and a little pan release to give us a nice crust. Let's spray this pan over here. We want to make sure our fish doesn't stick to the pan. It's no fun for the dishwasher, and it's really no fun when you're trying to create a nice piece that's servable, has a great presentation. So when I flip this over, you see the dark lines? No good. You want to serve the white side up. That is the presentation side. Now we will lay them out in rows and columns, like we always do, maximizing use of the pan, working with the shape of the fish. Now a few tips on cooking fish. Never thaw breaded fish prior to cooking. Doesn't work well. When it comes to lean fish and soft white flesh fish like pollock or cod, steam or poaching is a great cooking method. Salmon is great for that as well. When it comes to fatty fish such as swordfish and tuna, grilling, pan frying, or oven frying are great cooking methods. Now we have these all laid out and very nice, ready to go. Now, this pan, let's get rid of it. It had some raw fish juice on it. We do not want that, okay? No cross-contamination. Now, we've got some potato chips. Again, we have some parsley and shredded Parmesan cheese. It's going to make a nice crust. We got some mayonnaise we're going to use as a glue. And also for some crusting, we've got some salt-free lemon pepper that we're going to throw on a couple of these pieces. Sometimes a good crusty seasoning is all you need to make a great crust on a piece of fish. Fish gets a bad rap. Everyone thinks it's kind of boring. You throw a little bit of this salt-free seasoning on, it's ready to go. Now, time to put the big crust together. We've got some just plain mayonnaise. We're going to spread it on with a pastry brush onto our fish. Just a very, very thin coating. We don't want too much on there. This is going to act as a moisturizer, a flavor enhancer, and as a glue to keep our crust onto our fish as it bakes. Now, time to put the crust together. So we've got the potato chips already crunched up. We're actually using dill potato chips, which makes sense if we're working with fish. We've got the Parmesan cheese in there, and we're going to take our parsley. Now, I'm a big fan of parsley, but only when it's chopped up. So let's get this chopped up. This is going to give us some great color and add a flavor element as well. Again, we're going to be able to achieve a lot of flavor without having to go to the salt. We've got some herbs, cheese, and potato chips. And we've got texture as well. Presentation, flavor, everything happening at one time. That's the beauty of crusting. Now, let's give our crust a stir, get all of our ingredients mixed together well. And we're going to evenly spread our crust out over the top of the fish. Doesn't that look great? Now make sure you get the fish well coated. Let's get ready to take it over there. We got a nice crust. Everything's on there evenly, nicely seasoned. Off to the oven we go. Into a 350-degree convection oven. If you don't have convection, make sure you raise the temperature by 5 to 10 degrees. You'll know when your fish is done when the flesh is white and flaky. Now spray your service pan so the fish doesn't stick into there either. Fish gets a little tricky, especially if it sits on the steam table for very long. Let's take our pieces very carefully, lay them out, again in rows and columns, but different from the chicken and the pork that was just grilled or baked, we do not want to stack this product. We do not want to stack anything that's fried or crusted, especially with fish with this high moisture and water content. Lay things side by side. When we take anything that's breaded or fried and stack it, we end up with a big, mushy, gooey mess. Nobody wants to eat that. So, we've got our fish ready to go, ready for service. Looks delicious. Ta-da! Enjoy. We hope you enjoy our cooking tips, techniques, and recipes here at Martin Brothers. For any questions and additional recipes, visit www.martinsnet.com.